Yes.
Marcus and Trends Workshop, Stuck on Swing at gmail.com, all social media platforms if you need to reach us for any reason. But thank you guys for taking the class. In this class, we went over tuck variations, all right? So what we talked about is instead of just doing the standard traveling tucks that we normally do, what we did is we added a little variation to that, all right? So one of the variations were off of a starter step where we hook the foot. So we have the leaders hooking on counts 1, 2, hooking on counts 3 and 4, 5 and 6. In the very beginning, we talked about the root of this being an around the world where I get my partner back around by 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. If I don't have my partner around by 4, this move won't be successful. So we can't have a by the way. A by the way is this. 1, 2, oh, by the way, right? If I'm leading 1, 2, 3, and by the way, we don't want those. We want to be clear as a lead. So I'm hooking 1, 2, and 3, and 4. See how that hand gradually rises. She's ready for that lead. All right? We then talked about cool ways to get back into closed position. So we have this right side pass look, and we have this left side pass look. Right? We did a whip. We have this right side pass look, followed by the reverse, which is a left side pass look. Boom, boom, bop, boom, boom, bop. Any move that you can think of to get in close position, it works all the same. Any close position move. Right? We later moved into the traveling tuck. Trent, did you want to add on anything on that?
We just talked about the connection for the leaders, making sure that that you connected well behind the followers.
Yes.
Shoulder, followers, sitting back into that movement, right? Using the hips, not up top. And then you should be able to feel that momentum that's being created as we do this rotational move. So if you're sitting back in it, then you'll feel it. And leaders applying enough pressure back there so the follower has something to work with and to lean into or to fill the space. Yep. The next move we did.
The next one was the traveling tuck, the stationary tuck where we actually had the leaders travel. So we moved 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 1. All right, we talked about that in terms of leaders, in terms of our footwork. We are moving 1, 2, 3, and 4. As I lead 4, I'm posting my partner down as I lead around, and I go into the grapevine. So I'm doing a back and cross, thinking about awareness so that I can move into my next move. All right. So
and then for the followers, we did an N3 on the compression. So we did a 1, 2, a 3 right here, keeping that right foot back. 4, making sure that your arm, you're creating this window, right? And not to be up here, because now you're outside of your frame, so bringing that back in. 4, triple around, 5, and 6.
Cool. We didn't teach this, but the bonus will be where we do the same exact move. And leaders, you just fly past your partner and around the back. Nice. All right, so that's a bonus. I'll do it from this angle. Maybe you kind of understand it a little more. So I'm leading 1, 2, 3, and 4. To keep it things simple, I can take this arm to the shoulder, sort of like a drape, just to keep it simple. But there are tons of different things that you can do off of this movement. This is just the surface, but this is why we practice to get better, yeah? Cool, thank you guys.
Thank y'all.
Who's teaching next?